Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Oakville Improv's Maestro, the format created by Keith Johnstone. We are here tonight. Wow, we have 9 lovely performers behind the scenes and a special guest director from Rhode Island. You've seen him before because he's been on our show as a performer, Mr. Neil Leahy. I'm going to introduce him. There he is. There he is. Stay there, Neil. Stay there. Neil will be directing the performers tonight. And what he's going to be doing, if you haven't been here before, is we will ask Neil how many players he needs, and he will randomly select a number of players, put them together into scenes, and then mix them up. They will do the scene, and you, audience, you will get to choose what to score them at. The scene will be from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest score, 5 being the highest score. We're having a little bit of difficulty here, so I can't get you to practice the poll right now. When I can do it, we will show you the poll. But for sure, what we want you to do is weigh in because your score matters. Be honest, give the score you think the scene should have, not because they're your friends, but because you love the scene or you didn't like the scene very much. It's really important because at a certain point, this is an elimination game, and the scores will matter. As we go through the rounds, people will drop off the scoreboard, and what you're telling them will happen. So the score that you are giving the scene are the kind of scenes that you will see all night because the cream rises to the top. And then the final result will be that there was 1 player left, and that will be our maestro, who will be receiving the traditional $5 Canadian bill as their reward. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce the director again, and then all of our players. So first, Mr. Neil Leahy.
Thank you, everyone.
All the way from Rhode Island and the Contemporary Theatre Company. And at our number 1 position, Ms. Lene Dudley. Hi, Lene. She lives down the street from me, and I'm always going to say that. In the number 2 position, Mr. Syed Hassan. Hey, Syed. In the number 3 position, the person you can hear also playing music live is Mr. Rob Williams. Yes, he's doing it as he is saying hello. In the number 4 spot, Ms. Ashley Armstrong. She is the owner of Sweet Bakery at Bronte and Lakeshore. Best cupcakes ever. And number 5, Christine Pellman. Christine often can be seen on Live and Unmuted. In the number 6th position, Monica Dunn. Barrels of Fun, we've always called her. Monica Dunn, Barrels of Fun. In the number 7 position, Dave Ellis. He could fix your neck if it gets out of joint. He could do that. In the number 8 spot, Talon Vergara, who I believe may well be the youngest person in the room. I'm not sure because it's vying with the next one, number 9, Mr. Noah Gritani. And there you have it, all of our players. And I would indeed like to introduce again Brianne Gwartz, our scorekeeper, who will keep us on the level. And at the end of each round, she will check us in and show us what the scores are. Brianne, can you show us what the scoreboard looks like right now?
Oh, yeah.
No? If not, don't stress.
We're always here and ready to go. I think you can see it now. Everyone see it? Yes.
There we go. That's what the board looks like right now. We want you guys to be able to put stuff on top of it. So at a certain point after the first scene, we'll get you to weigh in and kind of, I wish you could practice right now, but most of you in the room know what to do. If your device doesn't do it, it may be because you're watching on something that will not allow you to use the poll. If you're on YouTube, you can't see the poll. I'm sorry. However, your voice matters, so speak up, and I'm watching the chat in that as well. Here we go. Neil, what are we going to do first?
Well, I'd like 3 players up, please, if we could have
3 players. I'm going to pick 3. Number 5, number 6, and number 9. Great. Number 5, number 6, and number 9.
5, 6, and 9. Wonderful. Well, players 5, 6, and 9, you are all experts on a topic. This is That's Right experts. So you're just going to start each sentence that you say with very literally, that's right, when you're speaking with your fellow experts here on this panel. And we'll see what we discover about a topic. What's a topic, audience, that you would like to know a little bit more about? If you can just put that in the chat, we'll see it. We'll pick something that inspires the players. Yes, of course. Man-eating tigers. That sounds interesting. Let's see here. The best dog to have. How about this? We'll go with you all being tiger experts. And we'll see your scene start when your cameras come back up. Player 6, your mic is muted.
You know, tigers are the largest of the fast mammals running across the plains of Africa.
That's right. They have the biggest fangs of any animal, even bigger than the walrus. But why it doesn't look that big is that the teeth just really go way far back into their skull.
Well, I have you know, I was on safari and look what happened. It ate all the flesh off my hand and arm. I can't do anything, it's useless.
That's
I
right.
don't like them.
That's right. Tigers often go for the flesh of redheads. That is why I stay out of Africa. It's a well-known fact.
That's
Had
right.
I but read that.
That's right. They're also, you know, they fear that redheads are actually, you know, they have a similar color coat, and they fear that they're actually a rival tiger, and that's why they go after them more often.
By God, that's brilliant. I have to go back and make friends with the tigers. Wow.
That's right. If you do attempt to make friends with the tiger, they will not bite your arm off, but they will swipe their paws across your face in a loving but fierce manner.
That's right. People commonly misunderstand the tiger. It's really just a big cuddly animal, but you know, if you just give it a try, you know, you can be friends with a tiger. You should just try it out.
So what you're saying is if a tiger goes like this, it could shave my mustache and beard at the same time.
That's right.
5 o'clock stubble is killing me.
That's right. It's looking quite fierce. Maybe you should make your way back over and make a friend with the tiger.
It's brilliant. I'm going. You care to join me, Red?
Oh, I certainly would. I could use a shave.
Excellent. Thank you very much, players. That was wonderful. Thank you for that enlightening scene. I'll turn things over to the scorekeeper and the host for a score for that.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we're having some technical difficulties like you would not believe. But here is the poll up, so please use it as you can. Is it a not bad scene, pretty good, good, very good, or excellent? 1 to 5, 1 being not so great, 5 being excellent. Weigh in and use your honest opinion.
I learned a lot of the tigers. Also,
That's true. Okay, that says in my sharing the results that it is a good scene. That's a 3. So Brianne is going to send that to the board. Neil, what number do you want next?
I'd like 2 players, please.
2 players.
2
Pick
players.
2. Number 1 and number 2.
Oh, excellent. Well, hi there. Players number 1 and 2. We're going to play a thing together. It's a scene that you'll be having. At any point in time, I can ask you to switch from just being able to ask questions of each other in the context of your scene to just being able to make statements. So you'll hear me say questions, at which point you'll only be able to ask questions, statements, you'll only be able to make statements. Yeah. Great. What's a relationship that you all could have together? just curious if the audience has something that they would like to share with that. If you don't have something, I will supply it. Ooh, a judge and a prisoner. That sounds very intense, but you all look very inspired by that. So we will take that, judge and prisoner, when your camera comes back.
Your Honor, am I free to go?
Young man, do you really know what mess you got yourself into?
I know this is the second time. But you know how they say you get 3 chances? Can I get one more?
Statements.
Young man, this is not only the third time you've done this, but the third time you've been in my court. And I tell you, I don't want to see you again. You're going to have to straighten up.
Truly, that is mutual. I would also not like to see you again. And I will do my best to not repeat it. But this time I would like a favor. Could you do me a favor?
Ooh, questions. Yeah, we'll just do it. Questions.
Could you?
Do you think you really have deep enough pockets, young man, to be able to ask me for a favor?
I didn't think you were the deep pocket asking type. Now are you, Miss Judge?
Do you think a judge's salary is what's going to get me 3 cars in my garage and a cottage by the lake?
Hold on a second. Why do you need 3 cars?
Statements.
3 cars is essential nowadays, especially these electric ones. I have to tow the other 2 behind me because I never know when the first battery is going to go dead. Then I hop into the second one, stick that first one in the back, drive along until the next battery's dead, stick it in the back, get in my third one, and keep driving. That's how I make it where I'm going.
Is the courthouse really far from your place, which is why you're using these 3 cars?
Boy, young man, you sure ask a lot of questions.
All right, scene. We'll call it there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Great.
We will ask now, audience. I'm going to put the poll up and you're going to try again to, stop sharing the results. Man, you know what the problem is here, folks?
Folks, that Annie's amazing. She's doing
Well,
so many
we've
things.
had a problem because, of course, we've had an update with Zoom, and I am not so facile with the update. But weigh in. Was it worth 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5?
Weigh in on the scene and not on
We try to give you 20 seconds, and now there's about 5 left. So I've wasted some of your time, audience.
We've got 4 players remaining in this round. So lots more to see.
Oh, this scene was also worth a 3 according to the audience. And back to Neil.
All righty. Great. Why don't I just get all 4 of those players right on stage with me here?
All right, we will get 4 players on.
Excellent. Great, great. Come on up. Good. All right. So the 4 of you, everyone who's remaining. Hey, thanks, Taylor. You're here. The 4 of you that are remaining are going to play a game that I've just made up. So you'll have to go with it. It's called 1-Star Review. And basically what you are going to do is you're going to read your 1-star review of a place in your character who has written this review. Reads like a little monologue of this review you've left of something. Does that make sense? Cool. And you'll just go one at a time, together. When it feels like the other person's little review is done, just step right in. There's no order. Could I get, and I'm going to leave it to all of you, what's a place in Oakville that might get a review? like a business that everybody knows, or I know Ashley's like thinking about their restaurant, like, oh, not me. I've got a bunch of stuff in the Oakville Improv, a hospital. Oh man, 1-star reviews of a hospital sound like a really interesting thing to try. If you all seem inspired. Let's see here, and I think I have takeaway like a restaurant. Why don't we do this? We'll do 1-star reviews of your local doctor's office, just to keep it on the hospital theme without being too on the nose. And whenever you're ready, one person can start with their review.
All right, so I'd just like to write this review about what happened to me at the office today. It wasn't what I was expecting. You know, when I went to the doctor's office, you know, I expect a certain level of professionalism, and when they just yelled, "Hey, you," and pointed at me, I guess it was my turn. I went in and I expected gowns and masks and such, but I found my doctor in a Speedo. That concerned me. No gloves, shield, just a Speedo, and apparently needed waxing. So when they wanted to check my tongue for the tongue depressor, you know, I was concerned because he was just finishing eating a Haagen-Dazs, and then that's what he used for my tongue. He pushed my tongue down with a Haagen-Dazs stick. Like, what is that? And then he, you know, as he's going through my chart, he saw that I have a good job, and he hit me up for money. I know we're all having a tough time, but you're a doctor. But since I was getting my prostate checked, I gave it to him, and that was a whole nother problem. I don't want to actually add anymore.
30 seconds, player 7. Great.
1 star. The TV in the waiting room just plays the most boring, banal commercials. I don't know who your target audience is. Maybe they come in here when I'm not here, but no one in the waiting room cared about high pressure glaucoma and myocarditis because no one else was watching the TV. The kids were running around. You should really increase the entertainment value in this venue. Put some good shows on the TV like Paw Patrol, Pound Puppies, or even the new animated She-Ra on Netflix because it's actually really good. Or how about you don't put those stupid yellow caps on the sharps bins? Because every time I try to get one, my hand gets stuck. Open the sharps bins, better programs on the TV, maybe 2 stars. But for now, 1. Pick up your game.
1 star? None of the doctors at this clinic look anything like the ones on Grey's Anatomy or ER. They're all like these just like uggos, and like maybe they're good at doctoring and stuff, but like I came here for hot doctors. I heard there was gonna be hot doctors, or maybe even like a hot nurse, maybe some sexual tension between the staff. Nothing. 1 star, never coming back.
You know, I found it quite a peculiar experience at my local doctor's office. You know, I haven't been to the office in a while, but I found it quite peculiar that he wasn't even wearing his elongated mask properly. He wasn't wearing it at all. And when he didn't tell me that because my heart was pumping really fast, he gave me some pills. What is this? I expected him to just slit my wrists and tell me I have bad blood. This man was not going according to the practices of nowadays, or at least my days that I like. I think that this deserves 1 star and perhaps like only half a shilling at the most. Never coming again.
Okay.
Sounds like a terrible doctor's office to me. We'll have to turn it to the audience, Amy.
Okay, so audience, what we're going to ask you to do now is weigh in. Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Remember, be honest. Remember, it's an elimination game, so we need to have scores all over the place, and you need to tell us what you like.
I like that Taylor was the oldest member of the characters we saw. Oh,
mature.
That was interesting. That was
mature content. And there it is. It's
fun.
another 3, Neil. Another 3.
No,
I see it. So
I know everyone's safe after this first round, but this is
Shall we see the board? Let's see what the board looks like.
My fingers are working so fast.
3 across the way, guys. 3 across the way. So as an elimination game, you gotta step up your analysis, audience. So we gotta get some different scores. We gotta have a range of what's going on. Now that you've seen a bunch of scenes, now you've got an idea of what you like and what you don't like. See if you can be even more nuanced in your opinion of what's happening.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's really good. Good advice. Paint with all the colors of the wind.
Round 2, Neil.
Yeah, round 2.
What you gonna do?
I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. Give me 3 players, please.
3 players are number 1, number 3, and number 8. Number 1, number 3, and number 8.
All right, great. Players, as you know, I'm American, and we're going to have you all play a scene together. It's going to start off somewhere. You'll all have some sort of relationship together as a group. And basically at some point, I'm going to ask you to be more American, whatever that means to you. And you're going to dial up dial it up a little bit, maybe 5%, dial it up a little bit. Gradually, I say, hey, be more American, whatever that means to you, more, until finally we see your whatever peak American is for you. And feel free to pillory your neighbors to the south. That's totally okay. Because certainly people down here are unfair sometimes too. So we'll start off, we'll imagine that you're a family unit together, and you're on a trip to Toronto. Seems like it makes sense to me. And we'll start with just 1 player on screen and then go from there.
So we'll be back from the gas station soon enough. Well, my parents are gone. I guess I can just look at the people walk by. Okay, there's a man walking by. He looks like I should. I'm gonna lock the door. Okay. I think I'm doing all right here. They'll be back soon enough. But okay.
You okay in there, Steve?
Your dad and I were just picking out some snack foods.
Sorry we took so long.
More American?
Well, I'm really sorry we took so long.
Yeah.
Well, we had a hard time understanding the packages. They're like 350 G's of chips. Like, what even is that?
What's a G? I thought 7G would kill a man as he went into space.
Jeez, for the price you paid, that sounds like the economy is really, really not working there.
Well, the economy can go south, which for us is good, or it can go north, which for us is bad.
They're ripping us off. We go there, we pay our 95 cents for our chips, and they ask for another 15 cents. This is crazy. This is like socialism, 100%.
Socialism everywhere. Socialism.
Let's get on the road. I want to feel the wind through the windows.
Okay, shotgun.
All right, I'm in the back.
Dad, Dad, you're the dad of the family. You should be driving, not shotgun.
I ain't driving on this side of the road.
Would you like the shotgun? Sorry, I heard you say shotgun.
Yes, please. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. Okay. Great. That's the right amount of American. Keep going.
5 minutes later on the road.
Oh, look at the size of that tower they got here in Toronto.
Yeah, practice your shot.
Just one, eh? Hey, boys, remember last time we were in New York City? Remember the fun you had? You had that shotgun down the boom, 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 boom. Like I brought out my pistols.
That's why we need the moon roof on this car.
Oh, yeah.
Get you straight up. Birds and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Go on. Nice shot.
Whoa,
One
son.
more American, please.
You're going to be a baseball player. I can see it, son. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. We're going to send you off to the Army, and then you're going to go play for the baseball.
Yeah.
Wait, I really feel like our car is surrounded. I may be the little child of the car here, but I feel like our car is surrounded by all these other cars on the highway. And I really think that we should go up against we should become our own highway with our own rights.
Yes, a sovereign highway.
Yeah, let me stand in front of the car.
Shift into 4-wheel drive, Dad.
Floor it.
Yeah, this is our country, our own freeway.
You tell him, son. Stick your head way out.
I'm gonna write some rights.
Go back to Britain land.
Yeah, you go back. All you cars. You foreignly manufactured cars out in Britain. Yeah. Okay, right number 1. No speed limit.
Wait a second. Look out there. This is Oakville, and there's a big Ford factory. Ford? Ford is making cars in Canada?
They stole our jobs, but honey, look at the speed sign. It says 110.
110.
Do it. Maximum American.
Yeah.
Our GMC can do that.
Capitalism.
Floor it, honey.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Hey.
Maximum American. Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody. Good
I
job.
feel very at home. Thank you.
Audience, we want you to weigh in again. Try and tell us what you thought of that scene. Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Again, you have 20 seconds to weigh in. So if you have the ability, was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Neil, how do you feel about that?
I feel
was
good
their
about
take
it.
on Americanism?
Please don't let your opinion of the United States paint your score. Please judge the players for how well they represented themselves.
I forgot to say that part. Okay, sharing the results. That was a very good scene, a number 4. So, audience, things are changing up for you guys. We need to go back to the list of players. We have 6 left.
Excellent. Well, we have this. Let's see here. I feel like we need to change the tone a little bit. Can I get 2 players, please?
2?
Yeah, just 2 players.
Number 6 and number 9.
Excellent. Great. Well, player 6, player 9, you are a parent and a child. You're reading a bedtime story together. It's the story that you get read all the time. It's like every night. So you both know it pretty well. And you're telling it together. One person is the parent reading the book. The other person is a child who pretty much knows the story by heart. And we'll see the 2 of you tell it together as bedtime. And we'll start your scene just before picking up the book whenever you're ready.
Well, it's time to read your favorite story. My daughter, here is The Little Giraffe That Screamed.
Dad, do we have to do it again?
You must understand the artistry of such a book. It has thousands of layers of symbolism. Listen, it has a very deep message that will push you through life, your whole life. It's very important that you learn to understand this book.
Player 6, you like this book.
Dad, I know all about the giraffe and rising above adversity. I'm 5. I can do this, Dad. I can go to school and I can say, hey, you, give me the paint pot because I wish to mix colors.
They grow up so fast, but there's so much more to this book. There's so much more to learn. It's a book that could teach you everything about all there is to life, the meaning to it all.
Start the story.
Dad, what's
Be quiet and listen.
There was once a little giraffe.
He was not like the others. The others were tall. They could reach the highest leaves on the highest of trees. But this giraffe was small, so he had to figure something out. The other giraffes they couldn't see the, little giraffe. You could say that he was often overlooked because their heads were so high that they could only look over him. So he decided that he was going to get the attention of his peers. So he decided he would scream very loudly, a horrible, blood-curdling shriek that went all across the jungles or wherever giraffes live. Everything heard it, and then all the giraffes were, what was that noise? And they see the little giraffe, and the little giraffe said, "It was me. You overlook me, and you don't understand that I am so much more than you think I am." And they were like, "No," and then he screamed again, and then all the giraffes' heads imploded from how loud the sound was, and the giraffe rose overall and became the ruler of the universe.
Player 6, what's something that he forgot?
Dad, you forgot about the bridge of ants. Remember? They climbed up the tree, and then the giraffe climbed on them, and then he got up to the top, and he overcame adversity.
How could I forget about the bridge of ants? I'm a fool. You must
It's okay,
forgive me.
Dad, I love you. Because you teach me all sorts of good things. Especially how to use a Kleenex and how to look after myself and brush my teeth. You're a good dad. Don't let anybody tell you differently.
Thank you. I mean, I try my best,
I know you do, Dad. Dad?
Yes?
Dad?
What is it?
Dad?
Yeah?
I'm just messing with you, Dad.
Okay.
Dad, can you tuck me in? I'm really tired.
I'm sorry. What happened to you? You became some sort of great building in the...
Okay. Awesome, audience. Can we get you to weigh in? What did you think that was worth? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? There it is. Again, I am having some difficulties with this poll.
You're doing great. But that story time, it looked too familiar with me and my dog. So
Right.
Always a fun time. We got 4 players left in this round. And what a show we've gotten so far. It's been so much fun.
And there we are. That was a good scene according to the audience. Good scoring, audience. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, Neil, where are we now?
All right, give me 3 players then.
3 players.
Yeah.
That would be number 4, number 5, and number 7, leaving 1 left. Number 4,
right.
number 5, number 7.
That's perfect. 4, 5, and 7, we are going to use the mighty musical stylings of our musical director. Exciting, right? We're going to do something called a leitmotif scene. Essentially, each of the 3 of you is going to have your own little theme song that's going to play in the background. So basically, when you hear your theme song, then it's your time to sort of be the focus of our scene. And when you don't hear that and it's somebody else's theme song that's playing in the background, then, give them focus, make sure that they're kind of the important person in the room. So our musical director is out there. Could I have you select a theme song for player 5 based on what she seems to be doing right now? Excellent. Great. So remember that, player 5. Player 4, her theme song based on how you see her. Excellent. Great. Remember your theme song. And player 7, based on how you view him right now. Please don't make faces, player 7. We're going to see you au naturel. Great. So I think we have everybody's theme song together. You're all here at a lovely estate. It's a garden. It's a beautiful day, and we'll imagine that it's Player 5's estate.
Welcome to my estate, friends. I've invited you here today for a very special reason. It is my birthday, my 25th birthday. Now, you may be wondering why I turned 25 so many times, but alas, that is a secret.
She's gotta be 50 by now. She's been doing this for 25 years.
Little louder, Player 4.
She's not aging either, which is so weird, right? Like really does.
You're right. I never thought of it before. It must be some magic she's got, or she made a deal with the devil.
You're correct. Last week I invited the devil over for a combination of tea and other sorts of caffeine. We got quite hyped up, and I made a deal with him that I would stay 25 forever. And now, here we are.
Okay, you gotta get me in on this. I wanna be 25 forever too. I know I don't even look 25 now, but
Oh no! Nobody else is going to make a deal with the devil, Cornelius. He is my friend. You stay away from Cornelius.
Funny thing though, why 25? Like, you really haven't figured out who you are. Shouldn't have been like 30? Can you change?
that's a good point. Yeah, I want to be 30. Yeah, 30 seems better. Seems like a little smarter, knows a little more, but like still looks pretty hot. Like I think I could do 30. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait.
I think you're right. I think you made a horrible deal with the devil. You really got to think these things through because they're sort of permanent.
How dare you! Nobody is going to meet my friend Cornelius. No one will criticize my 25-year-old self, and no one.
Isn't that Cornelius just over there?
He changed?
Oh, Cornelius, go home. Don't come in. Oh, all right, come on in. My friends want to meet you.
Hey, Cornelius, come on over. No, we're having a lot of fun here. There's no crosses. It's fine, but...
No, don't listen to him, Cornelius. All right, if you must.
He changed Player 5?
Sorry?
He changed Player 5?
Oh, Cornelius. I would like you to meet my friends. This is Hector and Louise. They're very special to me, and I want them to have whatever their hearts desire.
You know, I would really... I'd like hair. I don't know if that's a thing you could do. I don't want to make a deal. I just really like it because, you know, you're the devil. Can we do that?
I don't trust this. She changed too fast. He's gonna pull some like weird witchcraft. He's gonna make you have less hair. Okay, you can't have less hair, but he's gonna make you look older than 30. Yeah.
No, he would not do that, Hector and Louise. I promise you. He's a very nice devil. Come here, sit on my lap, little devil. Come here, little devil. Oh, he's a cute little devil.
He's adorable! Like, what I used to see in church, he was so scary, but I want the devil! Give him!
Okay, audience, what do you think of that scene? What do you think of that scene? Should we relaunch the poll? Yes, we shall. And you guys will weigh in. Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5?
And then many thanks to the music director, by the way, for his excellent direction.
Rob Williams, who's also playing as a performer tonight.
Yes, it's something that I have never seen, despite playing hundreds of maestros and directing a lot.
And there we have it, a good score by a long shot. Oh, okay. There it is, a 3. So that's going to the board, and we have one person left. Number 2 is left on the board.
Player two, player two.
There we go.
Great. Player two. I have some thoughts for you. Are you inspired by the idea of villainy, player two?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Great. So, player two, you are the villain in a James Bond movie. You've just caught the hero in one of your traps, and you're here in your lair and revealing just how much trouble that Bond is in at this point. And I'd like to get a villain's name for you, maybe to inspire you, because you seem like a very sweet person and like you need a little help. So could I get a villain's name for player number two, audience? Evil Eyes. Ooh, he seems inspired by that. So we'll take that. That's your Bond villain name, Evil Eyes. And we'll start whenever your camera comes on with your speech.
Bond, you look comfortable there. That's an expensive suit, isn't it? Do you know how long it's taken me to finally get to you? Every plan foiled, every ambush you somehow got through. It's insanity. Do you understand how much I've spent trying to catch you? And yet, you have spent more British taxpayer money in your idiotic shenanigans. What's with the watch? Why always the cool watches? I'm called Evil Eye, and yet you somehow have an eye for getting the most ridiculously expensive things. You do understand that people pay for this shit, right? We work hard, 40 hours a week, paying taxes to the Queen so that you can get this? What does this even do? What does this do? Huh?
Tell us about your plan.
My plan. All right. My plan is simple. I am really, really tired of you and your stupid spy game. I want a better allocation of taxpayer resources, and my evil eyes are dead set on the MI6 program. Or MI5, whichever one. You guys keep changing. Who even cares at this point? You were here and you'll tell me how to reach the MI5 headquarters through this watch. I know you can do it. I know, I've seen you do it. How do I do it? Show me. This button, it says spear on it. You think I'm dumb? It's labeled, it says spear. What's this one? Okay, this one says HQ. All right.
Go back to your plan.
Oh, my plan, right. I'm so tired of watching you ruin all this taxpayer money. When I have it, when I have proper allocation of taxpayer resources, I'll see that MI6 is dismantled and that we have proper healthcare for everyone who needs it, and that we have good nursing.
Oh, so
good
evil.
doctors.
I'm terrified. Oh, you cut to the quake of my American heart. Great. Okay. Thank you, player two. Please score that seed.
Audience, weigh in. I'm scared too. Syed is never that evil. Well, I don't know. Maybe at home?
Maybe
But when he's with us, he's good.
no.
Oh, we have about 2 seconds left, guys. Wow, there it is. Oh my goodness. I think it might be a tie.
All tied up.
So, I guess we usually take the score that's between, but Neil, I think yours is to, what is your call?
Well, I hate to do this, but when it's a tie like this, what it means is that we have to take the lowest possible score to be cruel. Sometimes Maestro is just not fair.
That's
Clearly,
Neil's
he
call,
don't want to
guys.
care
So
either.
Neil's call says taking a 2. So Syed comes in as a 2, and we want to see the board now because it's the end of round 2.
Yes, please.
So,
Just
Brienne, as soon as you can. Here we are.
All right.
Look at
Excellent. Well, everyone, it is time. It's time to make some hard choices and some eliminations. So, player 2, thank you so much for your amazing Bond-building speech. This won't be tonight's Maestro.
So we're just losing player 2.
Just losing player 2 at this point, and we're going to have a speed elimination round for everyone on 6.
Oh, a speed round. So that means a 1-minute scenes?
Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do 1-minute scenes for everyone. Let's do 1-minute scenes for everyone.
Each person gets a separate,
Yeah.
Are you putting them
We'll just
together?
do
Or?
a round of 1-minute scenes for everyone. That's what we'll do.
So solo scenes per person.
No, we're going to do 2. We're going to take all the players on 7 and 6. We're going to do short 1-minute scenes to break up scores, and we're going to go from there. I'll get my timer out. Give me 2 players, please.
Okay, the 2 players that you will get will be number 1 and number 4.
Great. 1 and 4, this is a death in a minute scene. You have 1 minute. I'm timing. Someone's going to die by the end of this scene. You're at a supermarket. Ready? Go.
Lawrence, I have so many coupons this week. It's incredible. I'm going to make quite the savings.
You are always my best coupon customer. It's so impressive, honestly. Pass them over.
Oh, here's a pineapple. Oh, cantaloupes. Oh,
2 for 1, you know.
tomatoes, 50% off.
30 seconds.
There's still room? There's still room in the cart, right?
Yeah, you've got more coupons in there. I know you do.
Whoa, here we go. Grapes, one at a time. Oh, darn. My ring came off. It's in the cart. I'm going in for it.
5.
Oh, damn. The grapes.
Game stops there, players. Thank you very much. Let's see a score.
And audience, we need your help. Score that scene. So there's a speed scene. We got to get through them as fast as possible. We're going to give you 15 seconds this time.
Good.
That's ready,
Looks
set,
very clear cut.
Go. And there it is. It's a pretty good score. That's a 2 for these guys.
Nice. Great. Good work, players. Give me 2 more players, please.
2 more players would be number 3 and number 7. Number 3 and number 7.
3 and 7. Very good. 3 and 7, you're going to tell a fairy tale together. You have 1 minute to do that. And your fairy tale can be anything you'd like it to be, but this is a fairy tale story that takes place in a minute's worth of time. Ready, set, go.
Not many people know that bears are the most loving and beautiful of all the creatures in the woods.
Yeah, and nobody knows that because, bears, they're the most loving because they like to hug everything. They hug everything really, really, really tight.
Bears used to be able to talk. They used to be able to share their love until that tragic day.
Well, when the big bear, that was the first bear that was ever made, he was, eating honey and lost his tongue due to a horrible anaphylactic shock.
He ran over to an evil, evil, evil witch and squeezed her really, really, really tight, and he didn't have a tongue anymore. So he tried to say, "Please help me, I know you're magical," but he ended up saying...
20 seconds?
Not 20 seconds, but what he said was... and squeezed her, and she died.
Yep. Her sister was watching, though, and she was a little bit on the evil side. Cast a spell on that bear right then. No more bears could ever talk after that.
So
And this is why bears can no longer speak. Thank you so much, gentlemen. That was your 1 minute scene.
And here's the poll. Audience, weigh in as fast as possible. You got 15 seconds to give us your score. We got fast music from Rob, who was just in that scene.
Amazing with that turnaround time. Really, really good.
There we go. Oh,
That was-
wow, that was a good score. Number 3. It goes into the scoreboard. There we go. The third set of people. Number 8, number 9, please.
Excellent. 8 and 9. Oh, great. Player 9 is out there somewhere. Awesome. Great. Good. So 8, 9, you're going to do a 1 minute scene that's inspired by this suggestion, the false king. The false king. You have 1 minute. Ready? Begin.
Emperor, please take my offerings. Take them all.
Oh,
I don't need
you
all
are
this.
so generous, my little underling, my
Yeah, for you, I'd give anything. Really.
Thank you. Like I said, you are so generous to me. Your king, I didn't do much to deserve it.
30 seconds.
You're selected by God. Everything I've ever known is that you are the best. I can give you my money. Take my shirt, please. Please.
There's no need.
Anything for you.
There is no need. All I really need is the love of the Lord who chose me to be the king. But I would not
5 seconds.
accept the riches. I would appreciate them, but yeah, I don't need them.
You're false.
Scene. Great. Excellent timing. Let's see a score for that scene.
Okay, audience, weigh in as fast as you can. Remember, we've only got 15 seconds for these speed scenes. Oh, that was pretty swift.
Very opinionated. Excellent. I love it.
Okay, and there we go. There's the end of the scene, and scoring is a 3. That is a 3. Can
Great.
that go to the board, please, Brianne? And then we have 2 left. That's number 5 and number 6.
Great. 5 and 6. You're at a coffee shop together. This is your 1 minute breakup scene. Makes sense? Whenever you're ready, begin.
Agnes, I hate you.
Philip, that is not any way to speak to your intended.
Tended? I ain't never asked you. Your pits smell and your teeth is stained from coffee.
Hank, you always said that was what made me attractive and different from other women. What's changed your mind?
Dentistry. It's all the rage.
30 seconds.
Listen, Hank,
Yeah?
what are you saying? If you want to break up with me, I'm a strong woman. I can get someone else to love me or even be by myself.
You can't be by yourself. Gots to get yourself to a hygienist. Shave them pits.
Oh, wonderful advice from a man who smokes disgusting cigarettes and has boogers hanging out of his nose. I thought I loved you, Hank. You can...
That's art. I can make it into art.
Dean, thank you very much. Great. That is a 1 minute breakup scene with wonderful music being underscored. Please give that your score.
10 more seconds to weigh in, guys. And just to say, to be clear, that was not a real cigarette that Monica Dunn was smoking, just so you know. And there it is. Oh, a very good scene. 4 for those 2. So put that into the poll, and shall we see the board now, Neil?
Yes, I would love that.
There we are.
And here we go.
Ooh. Well, I think we've got some very clear choices to make. Could I get all of the players that are not on double digits? Please step forward. Thank you so much. all of you have played a wonderful evening, and I've enjoyed all of you. Just won't be tonight's Maestro. We're going to move on with the players that we have.
Thanks, guys. Audience, let them know in the chat how much you appreciated their work. And we'll move on to round number, I guess is it round 4 now?
This is round number 4. So we've got some hard choices where we separate the chaff from the wheat, cream from the milk.
We've got 4 people. Neil, who would you like? How many would you like out of the 4?
I would like 2 players, please.
2 players. Number 3 and number 8.
Excellent. Number 3, number 8. I'd like you to show me a status-related scene. This is going to be a status transaction. So we're going to see one of you be very high status at the start of the scene, one person be very low. At some point during the course of your scene, we'll see a transition happen, and we'll end with the roles having been reversed. Actually, no, you know what? I'll give you something. This is a job interview. Could I get someone's first job that they had out there in the audience? At a knitting store, selling fudge, a grave digger, a debt collector. Okay, great. Wow. Some of you have had very dark first jobs. Yeah, indeed, right? But I think there's something to that. I think that you both are laughing at the idea of being a grave digger. So I'll take that. And this is the interview for that job. Whenever you're ready, begin.
Mr. Stevenson, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
I'm Derek. I'm here for your 11 o'clock interview.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I gotta get this body in by 12, so keep it coming. Go, okay?
When do I start? How deep do you have to? Sorry.
No, come on, speak up. We have to. What we do here is we dig graves and we dig them good. I'm Steve, I believe, and Steve believes in graves. We dig graves, we dig them good, okay?
I know. I saw your ad, and I saw your review on Yelp, and I found
Keep above the graveyards.
Yeah. Like you dig the deepest and the fastest and the fewest questions.
Oh yeah, fewest questions asked. You're not doing too good so far. All right, Bailey, you have a name tag?
Well, I don't have a name tag. I'm just trying to get the
Showing your resume?
Oh yeah. I've dug lots of holes. Like I used to be a sand sculptor. Here, read my resume, please.
Wait, you? Okay, this says you're 22, Bailey, I believe, and it says, yeah, you were a sand sculptor.
Yeah. I would have been at the 2000 Olympics, except sand sculpting got removed by a stupid vote.
You're Bailey McKensenson. You're Bailey McKensenson. You dug the biggest, deepest hole in the tallest tower. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. This is an honor, really.
I'm so flattered that you recognize my work.
Oh, it's amazing.
I swear, I could probably fit like 300 bodies in one grave.
Oh my, that is record speed. We could up the sign. The sign could say 301 hole.
301 hole. I like the sound of that, but how much do you pay here?
I can pay as much as you need, really. As much as that is.
Yeah, benefits?
Benefits? Free graves when you die.
Did you say 3 or free? Because I'm maybe interested for one of them.
I can give you a free one. I can give you 3. I can give you 3 free ones for who you are.
I could probably use 3. I like
Really?
it. You're on. I get it. If you offer me a job, I'm here.
You'll work for me? Me?
Yeah, until I take over. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Scene. Excellent. Good work, players. Let's see that score.
Okay, let's see what the score is. We're going to launch the poll now. Audience, what do you think? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Weigh in. You do have 20 seconds. Remember, this is a regular scene to score. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Who will be our maestro tonight? We've got 2 more
Yeah,
people left.
I am waiting with bated breath. This looks like it could be one of the highest scores of the entire evening.
And there it's a tie.
Yep.
Neil.
And
so as you said,
we're gonna have to go with the lowest score out of that tie. That was a 4. Still a very good scene.
very good scene. Okay. And let's see. The other 2 people left are 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Well, here we are, friends. 5 and 6. I have some choices for you. Do you both happen to have like an ID or a picture of yourself nearby? Real quick.
I have an Instacart ID, but there's no picture.
Perfect.
It's not mine.
No picture on it though?
No.
No problem.
Monica, we've lost your face.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening. I'm not touching it.
No problem. I tell you what, I have a wonderful idea. We're going to work with player 6's technical difficulties. This is going to be a very short radio drama. We're going to go back to the golden age of radio. So players, you can turn your cameras off for a moment. We're going to only hear your audio. And of course, the musical stylings of our music director. I would like to get from you, audience, the genre of a radio play that you might have heard, way back when radio was king in the 40s or 50s. Political propaganda, yes. A space drama. That sounds exciting. It looks like we're going to go with that. We'll go with space drama, whatever that means. And this is going to be the episode where we've last left our heroes. We'll have a little moment of the theme music for the radio show, a little moment where we introduce what it is, and go right into the story of our 2 intrepid adventurers. We'll only hear them. We won't see their cameras, and hear how their radio drama begins when the music begins.
Jenkins, put on your space hat. It's time to get out of this ship and see what's here.
I've been preparing for this moment my entire life.
Can I go too, Captain? Or do I just have to stay inside?
No, you can come. I've been training to have you as my latest space person.
Why, there's no place for women out in space. By God, she's a delicate creature.
How dare you? I happen to have a degree in physics, astronomy, astrology, and space stuff.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Why, she's an appealing little creature. I was thinking of asking her out once we get back to Alpha Centauri.
Well, that's not going to happen because I'm dating the captain.
Hey, you weren't supposed to say anything, Jennifer, but all right.
This is going down in my report. I'm going outside, damn you.
Hey, I said put that darn space hat on or you'll explode. Oh no, Jennifer, it's only you and me.
Oh, how romantic. Let's put on our space hats and see what it's all about.
All righty.
Ooh, scene. That might be too steamy for radio, but we'll have to find out where our intrepid adventurers might find themselves next week. Tune in. Go ahead and score that, everyone.
Weigh in, everyone. Weigh in. Let us know what you thought. Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? You can't vote on their faces, but you can vote on their characters. Not on their personal characters, their scene characters. And there's the results. It's a good score of 3. So,
Excellent.
Neil, the end of round 4. Should
I
we see the
know.
board now?
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea.
Okay, so here's what we have.
Well, I think we've got some very clear choices to make. Players 5 and 6 did a wonderful evening and took us all kinds of wonderful places the whole night. Just won't be night's music.
Wow, audience, say thanks to everybody that's left so far. And now we have our final players in the round number 5.
Indeed, I feel like we need a solo scene here to break the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 3 or number 8?
Yeah, I feel like we'll give them each just a little short burst to help them show us whether or not they can distinguish themselves from the other players. So could I get either one of the players on stage?
We need, how about number 8, Talem Vergara?
Great. Talem, come on stage. Excellent. Great support work with your background, by the way. I appreciate it. Talem, do you feel comfortable singing, or do you feel comfortable with more of a solo scene?
Either or, I am happy to do, which I'm sorry because that doesn't help you too much.
No, that's totally fine. I'm just thinking that we haven't had a song yet in the show, an actual song. And I was wondering if that was something that you felt comfortable doing.
I'm more than happy to try.
All right, great. I think we should be able to do it. So what's a topic that you would like to sing a song about, maybe? That might be a good thing to look at from the audience. I'll allow you to decide whatever it is you want. You've made it this far.
Sure. Okay. So just anything that someone might sing a song about, or they might not, really.
Bike riding, summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
I'll take summer. Summer's nice and sunny
and blues, Talem?
Whatever you think. I wouldn't mind trying something.
All right, great.
Oh, okay.
Music starts.
It was an early morning and I looked out my window. There was the sun and I could feel the wind blow. It was a beautiful day, I knew, and I just had to go. So I hopped on my bike and I pedaled. I went to the store and I bought a couple frisbees. I didn't know what I was planning to do, but I figured out it's summer, what the heck. So I took my frisbees to the beach. I saw so much, it was beautiful. The sun and the horizon, the frisbees in my bag, and this was the start. I took them out and I noticed a fatal flaw. I had no one to throw them at all. I decided, oh, what could be the worst that could happen? I threw it in the air. To my surprise, a beautiful woman. She snatched it and held it in her hands. She looked at me and I looked at her, and instantly she said, "No, Talem, you can't be my man."
Last verse. Great. Wonderful work. Let's go ahead and put up the poll for Talem and that song.
There's the poll. Weigh in, audience. Second last scene of the night.
And some very strong opinions for you. Amy, I love that our wonderful audience here has decided what they like. Important thing, and clearly something you cultivated over at Oakville. I always appreciate.
And there we go. A very good score for Talem's song. Number 8 gets a very good score. Can we send that to the board? And the last person up is the person who was playing for that scene.
Which is a wonderful example of Maestro's support. It's so cool that you have that in your community. Thank you, Rob, for doing such a good job with that. I'm going to give you a choice if you want me to give you something. Otherwise, you can just do something you feel strongly about because you've made it this far.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. So I will give you a choice between a scene by yourself and a scene with a puppet. Which would you prefer?
I might have a puppet, please.
All right, great. So you're going to do a scene with a puppet, and I'm just going to leave my camera on. You're going to see this puppet, and it's just going to look at you, and you're going to deliver a monologue to it, inspired by this background and this puppet. When you see it, ready, begin.
Mr. Cheese, I haven't practiced, like, orchestra, I haven't, Mr. Cheese, what should I do? Can you like bite my violin so that they don't make me perform? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna hold it out, go, Mr. Cheese, okay, go. Yeah, oh, it's kind of greasy, but you didn't really damage it. Oh, yeah, Professor, I'm just, okay, Mr. Cheese, I need you to bite me instead, bite me. Oh, ooh, you left a little bit of relish, Mr. Cheese. You should keep those body fluids to yourself for getting back to school, Mr. Cheese. Oh, Professor, and we'll come. Okay, none of this is working. Okay, Mr. Cheese, if you are actually real, blink twice. Okay, that'll show Rhonda. Rhonda was telling me last night, Mr. Cheese, when I was not practicing my violin, just sitting with you, she was telling me that you're just in my head. You are imaginary, and I am looping out. But look at you, you're real. Okay, Mr. Cheese, blink 3 times. Oh, yes, I knew it. Okay, should I dump Rhonda? Oh, you hesitated, Mr. Cheese. I'm not... Okay, should Rhonda dump me? You hesitated again, Mr. Cheese. Oh, no, you didn't hesitate. It looks like you hesitated. Okay, so 100% conviction. I should dump Rhonda. Okay, Mr. Cheese, I'm going to do it. Okay, so... I'm suddenly very alone. Okay, why is everyone in the class staring at me? Oh, hey, Rhonda. There's something I think we should talk about. Maybe after practice. Maybe after the performance. Is the air conditioner broken? I'm getting quite sweaty, Rhonda. No, Professor. I know the lead violin part. Okay, guys. Maybe I'm hungry. I really need to see Mr. Cheese. Sorry, Neil.
Do it.
Okay, Rhonda, you're dumped. Yeah. What do you mean we were never going out? Yes, we were. We held.
We'll call it there. Thank you very much. What do you mean we were never going out? Very good. Thanks so much for going with my odd little experiment.
Wow.
It's the evening.
Thanks for showing us your puppet, Neil. So this is what the maestro is writing on this score, guys. So what do you think? Was it worth a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or 5? This is the last scene of the night, I think. Depending on what happens, I guess.
Oh, I think the audience is deciding. I think that they've made
They are
themselves
deciding,
very clear.
and here are the results.
Ah.
Oh, Neil.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Maestro breaks hearts. It's not fair. But I think the audience has made themselves very clear that when we have a score that's a little bit lower than the other one, the two are tied, that scene's going to have to be a 2.
So we have a maestro, and that would be Talem Vergara, number 8. He has come in with a score of 18 and wins the Canadian $5 bill. Neil has seen this bill a lot because he's been in a lot of maestro shows. Thank you, Talem. Good job. Fantastic. Audience, give Talem his due. Give Rob Williams his due as the runner-up. And thank you to Neil Leahy for being this wonderful director for this evening. Thank you for everything, Neil.
Thank you to all the players. Can I get all the players on stage, including Talem, please?
Everybody come back. Supporting the maestro. Good job, everyone. Good job. Thank you, audience. Good job, Brianne Gortz, as well. Good job, Talem.
And thank you, Amy, for bringing us all together, players, audience, and Neil as well, our special guest.
Our very special guest. From Rhode Island to Mississauga to wherever else we are calling in from. Oh, we got some people from Australia, so welcome to you guys too. Good to see you in your morning. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Remember, we're doing this monthly now. Our next show isn't until September 16th, and at that time we have the Velvet Duke directing, as well as a special guest from Mexico. So it could be really exciting. Weigh in, come on in and help us score. Thanks to our maestro Talem and everybody, especially our special guest Neil Leahy. Take care, everyone. Talk to you soon. Everybody wave until the scream is ended. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good night. Stick around. Performers, stick around. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourself. Look after everybody. Good night.